All right.
We good. We good. We good. We good.
We're good.
We are good, and we are live.
We are. Hi guys.
What's
Hi.
happening? What's happening, y'all? What's happening? Welcome to the Young and Ignant Podcast, episode 15. We are so close
Yes,
to 20 episodes.
we
So close to
are.
20.
That's crazy.
Yep.
And we got our first guest.
Yes, we
Hi.
do. Go ahead and introduce yourself for the one time.
Hi, my name is Aminah the Sleepiest. I am. Am I allowed to give a background? Or anything?
Go
Mhm.
ahead.
Okay.
Don't
So I am a
go ahead.
beauty content creator. I am a makeup artist, model.
Say that all over again because the first thing you said, your voice went out.
Okay. My name's Aminah the Sleepiest. If they didn't catch that, I am a beauty content creator, makeup artist, model, multifaceted individual, if you will. And this is my first podcast.
Well, we're glad to have you.
Thank you.
All right. So this is episode 15, and what we do here on the show, every fifth episode, we have like this game day or game night episode. At first, I was going to break it in half and start, bringing up a couple topics because a lot of shit happened throughout the past couple days, if not the entire week. But I ain't going to do that because the only game that we have up here is a questions game, and it's a lot of fucking questions on this list. And that might even start up conversations on its own. So that might take up the whole episode as is. So before we get to that, I do want to say that I'm gonna just remind y'all off rip before I even say it at the end of the episode that a lot of stuff will be coming. You'll see a lot of different faces soon to come. We'll start having more people on here. We already got our first guest here, as you can see. One of our regulars is not here today because he had to work late, but it's all good. We keep it pushing. He's here in spirit, and I'm pretty sure he'll be on the next time, so that'll be all good. And as far as the others, no clue.
Hit or miss. Hit or miss.
But it's all good. It's all good. All right, so I ain't even gonna hold you. I was searching all through Pinterest to find this questions, John. Just to, you know what I'm saying. But it sounds like from the looks of it, it's a good conversation starter, and it helps the audience get to know us a little bit better. So it's kind of a win-win scenario. I don't really need to share my screen and ask because I'll just ask it and then we'll just go from there. Sound good?
Yep.
Sounds good. Now, the way we're going to do this, once I ask this question, everybody's going to have a turn to answer it. So I don't care who go first. I'll let one of y'all two go, ladies first, and then we'll end it off with me, and that'll be it. All right, first question of many. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live and why?
Back home in the country on my own land and my own privacy with my kids.
And where would back home be?
It'd be Southern Illinois, in between Arkansas, and St. Louis. Between those parts.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, there's a lot of places I would live. I would just move out of the country. I don't know. Somewhere tropic, I would say that. I want to be warm climate, tired of the cold shit. Yeah.
I think that'd be like my main place, home. But like,
I'm tired of Atlanta. Everybody wants to move there.
Yeah, I ain't going to Atlanta, bro.
I'm born and raised my whole life. I'm over it.
I mean, I love the vibes in Atlanta, but nah, it's too crowded. The way I feel about Atlanta is the same way I feel about like Florida, like especially Miami or anywhere around it, because majority of the population are people who are not from there.
Exactly, and people who are trying to make it seem like or paint this picture or facade that they are from there.
I got a friend who is from Miami, and every time something crazy happens every year, whether if it's spring break, summer break, whatever, and something always goes down, and it's on the blogs and everything, I go to her and I'm like, bro, what is wrong with y'all in Florida? And she goes, it's not us, it's you niggas that keep coming here.
Yep,
we don't act this way.
It is
transplants.
Always spring breaks, like for real. Spring break always get toe up in Miami.
Yes.
Man, listen, I remember one spring break out in Miami. It was crazy. And Twitter was talking about it for like 2 weeks straight. I don't even got to get into that. But for me, if I can live anywhere in the world, I'm definitely moving out of the country.
Yeah.
If possible.
I mean, I have me an estate out of the country, and I probably should
if
be
I was
able.
to live in this country, I don't know. I
I just
miss
want to say,
Cali. I used to live in Cali. I miss it there. I miss it there. It's just expensive as hell now.
yeah,
So
Our
if I
money
wanted
is
to like keep it low pro, if I keep it low pro, I already live out here in the state of Maryland. I don't care if I move my bags and go to motherfucking Virginia for real. But if that's a low profile type shit, but if I wanted to live like another kind of lifestyle, I'm definitely choosing Cali.
I have a friend who ended up getting married, and they both moved from Atlanta to Sweden. They stacked up all their bread, and they had way more bread moving out of there.
Oh
So
yeah. I
yeah,
always told myself since a kid, only because I like Italian food. I'm a mad pizza lover.
I was
I really want to like taste the origin and the organic stuff instead of like
yes.
all the stuff that's made here. So I will pack my bags and move to Italy for real, just for that.
look.
I might move to Santorini.
Overseas is just better with food. Period.
I like a good Santorini in Greece. I like the
American
aesthetic.
food is cool, but once you start tasting
Yeah.
the foreign stuff and everything like that, you want to go out the country to like really like taste the home of all of that stuff. Like
Yeah.
it'll blow your mind. The way that they make it, what it's actually made of, and stuff like that. While out here we're processing everything and that sugar galore, and it's like,
And everything's just more Americanized.
Like
they would be
they really
offended
go
by a lot of
yeah,
the things that they
and
have
ride
out
a
here.
bike to go pick up their
we've all had tacos, but we never had a taco in Mexico. I
No,
bet you it tastes different.
oh,
They probably
it's
do.
being made different. Everything about it is
Exactly.
different.
Everything about it is real.
Same thing like with spaghetti. They would be horrified with the way we make baked spaghetti versus it's just a little bit of sauce, noodles.
And then
It's done by
this
hand.
blew my mind. I only know a cherry the way that I know a cherry, and it's that dark red ass little thing. When I went to the Dominican Republic back in 2018 and I had actual cherries from a tree, it was not what I thought it was, and it did not taste what I thought it would taste like. So that just opened my eyes, and I said, damn, I've been lied to my whole life. I was lied to my whole life. So yeah, food is definitely
Did it taste sweeter? Did it taste? You're not giving no.
Is it more
content.
tart? Was it sweeter?
no, so it had like a sweet taste to it.
Mm.
Like an extra sweet taste to it, like sweeter than sour. And the cherries that we have here with like cherry flavor, it's not like that. The cherry flavor I know tastes like cough medicine.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I hate cherries.
Yeah, so I was like, bro, what the fuck we been eating?
That cherry that was on my amaretto sour, I did not.
No, that's not a real cherry.
Yeah,
that's not a real cherry.
The dark one.
The one you just talked about with your cocktail, that's not a real.
It wasn't like a maraschino cherry because those are like bright red. It was a dark red cherry.
I love maraschino.
Those are the ones that's covered in syrup. Okay.
All in all, food is really like my motivation to go out the country though, just to try like the natural foods of everything that we think we know. It's different out there. So
look, I know like that, like Africans and stuff, they come over here and they make their food. I don't want y'all to make y'all food over here. I want y'all to make y'all food the way y'all.
There's an exception to the rule because them Jamaican spots be hitting.
They do, but I want them to be in a natural environment.
And I have to cut corners or feel like that they're taking things away that they feel like Americans wouldn't like, I guess, if that's what you're trying to say.
Like, I want them to be in their environment, like over where they at, like originally making it how they would originally make it. I want to be
the
in
resources that they have to make it and stuff like that. Gotcha.
Like how it originally was made. I want it just like that.
The real essence of the meal.
Mm-hmm. Like how you have people making gumbo and stuff. I went to Louisiana. Gumbo don't taste how gumbo somewhere else would be made. Going actually to Louisiana, I actually taste what gumbo is supposed to be like. Beignets, they'll have their all of that. It do not taste the same. Is it heaven on earth? Yes, it is.
I've never had a beignet.
Oh my god!
And I kind of don't want to have one until I go to Louisiana. I don't want a bullshit.
When I first seen Princess and the Frog, I said the way she was killing them things. I said I'm gonna have one of those in my lifetime.
Where did y'all go? Cafe Du Monde? Isn't that the name of the famous restaurant that Beyonce goes to get her beignets?
I don't think we went to that one, but it was tall, like it looked like a house.
I heard that they have some really good beignets there.
But it's like beignets they're all on the same street. Like
I want to go to the French Quarter.
The French Quarter is nice. I love it. I had
All
got my
right.
mom crystal beer.
Question number 2. If you became a millionaire overnight, what would be the first thing you would do?
Man, it depends on what time of night I'll become a millionaire.
This
For
is the
real.
wrong question to ask black people because they know we about to blow that shit.
I ain't finna blow shit.
The first thing I'm doing,
I'll give me a whip for sure. For sure.
oh, I'm definitely getting me a car.
Give me a car.
We ain't gotta go crazy.
We ain't gotta go crazy.
I just need a whip.
I just need a whip. Because what I'm
Shit.
gonna do, I'm about to go crazy.
I need a whip. I'm tired of walking. Okay.
I'm only taking out what 100K, maybe less than that, and putting the rest up, and that's what I'm gonna play with.
And I'm gonna find me a nice apartment and pay the bills a couple months ahead of time. So I don't even gotta worry about
Exactly.
it.
So what I gotta do? Look, I'm fixing inventory up for my
Yes,
business.
inventory is definitely on my list.
Like for
New
real.
makeup, everything.
Exactly.
Lighting equipment.
I'm
I want a
finna
photo
get an
shoot,
apartment
content
complex.
space built out. That would probably be what I would do.
Look,
Just create my whole content space. That way I don't have to go anywhere.
Overnight?
And put things together.
generational wealth.
Yeah.
For me, if I had to think about like the current situations I'm in, first thing I'm doing, I'm paying off all my debt. I know that much. Including
Only got,
paying
like-
off. I would finish paying off the car, my current car, and possibly want to get another one. Because I've been listening, a Challenger. I always wanted a Charger at first because I thought they looked better than Challengers. So I went out. I think I was at a CarMax or something, and they were all lined up together, Chargers and Challengers. I sat in this Challenger, and y'all know that saying from Transformers: the driver don't pick the car pick the driver. That motherfucker knows me when I sat in that motherfucker. I was like this. I said,
"Yep, this is my car."
And this was after sitting in a Charger. I was like, yeah, this one suit me better. I need this one.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Just wait. I just gotta wait. But yeah, the first thing I would do is just pay my debt off. That's it.
Yeah, for sure, pay off debt. But baby, we finna.
But that won't even be. That's like a small ass fraction of $1 million. So I'm not even tripping on that. So I know I got.
Mine ain't even a small ass. Mine's is just a period dot out of $1 million.
Mine is a crumb. It's a crumb of debt.
1,500 is nothing.
That's all that you have?
That's all the debt I have ever in life.
Oh no, mine might be bigger than.
I just ate a whole cracker. This is how much my debt is compared to a fucking $1 million, bro.
Yeah, I paid my car up and gave my car back.
Down, my
you'll be going just like that.
Like on my credit, it says 13,000.
All right,
more than that paid off for my car note.
Oh, you was getting it. You was beat their ass over the head.
Who the folks gonna have that?
I got that much in debt.
You're already scamming me for a car that's
not about that much in debt. I ain't no cap.
How you got 15,000 in debt?
15,000 in debt.
Jesus.
School.
See my shit. I had what's the name?
And I took out a loan.
Why you ain't do loan forgiveness with the Joe Biden shit? He ain't clear your shit.
No, that ain't even that easy. I don't even think that worked for everybody.
And that ain't the same type of loan forgiveness either. If you take out a personal loan, you have to pay it back. That was a personal loan.
Oh, I'm about to say,
and some of that money was stolen from me before I moved to Minnesota. So
that's crazy.
Yeah,
my mama.
That's one thing I'm glad I dodged. I did not take out no loans, bro.
I was dumb.
I would have been fucked for life if I did that.
Ruined my little 721 credit score.
I never messed with
my credit score was in the 770s.
Damn,
at 22. At 22. I'm 26 now. At 22, I had a 770. And I was flexing that shit like a motherfucker, even though that didn't matter to most people.
Yeah.
But what they didn't realize, that shit matters everywhere.
Exactly. It matters.
That shit matters. I'm trying to get to the point where if it's $850 or more, I could walk off and be like, I want this car and I don't have to pay a down deposit.
No, for real.
That's like this the goals I'm trying to. I want that and I'm getting this and there's no, oh, your credit's not. No.
I'm almost
like drive it off the show.
I'm almost there again. I'm almost there again. I keep on paying my Kick. I'm telling y'all, join Kick and get you a credit line and pay that little monthly little $40.
I didn't even know there was a
$5. That credit builder shit really, man, my shit went up 114 points.
There's only 2 Kicks I know in life.
I was about to say Kick.
That's Kick Messenger. And now.
No, it's definitely spelled the same way. Definitely the same color, but it's
what, they just changed their shit because don't nobody use it no more?
Right.
Shit.
Because some apps be doing that.
Oh, I knew it was
It's
kickoff.
called Kickoff.
I knew it was called
Kickoff.
kickoff.
I was ready to say because
Yeah, kickoff
the
at
only
the
other
time.
kick that it got. There we go. I got you.
Oh, damn.
I was ready to say because the only other kick outside of Kick Messenger that I know of is this platform that's real similar to Twitch, and I'd be on that joint heavy too, streaming like motherfucker.
I need to get back into my Twitch. I got a Twitch and a Discord, but I don't do much
I need to
with
get
it.
back on my Twitch for sure.
Twitch is where it's at for real.
That's when I'm
It
gonna be
is.
playing games again.
I was just on there all day yesterday. Not all day, but like majority of the time yesterday.
They be doing a lot of giveaways on Twitch too.
Watch, I'm coming.
It's like
This shit.
it's like though YouTube was like top dog in video and all that stuff, we are a whole new wave of media, a whole new wave of entertainment. Everybody's watching streaming platforms instead of television and all that stuff. So for anybody that may not know about Twitch or just don't want to do it, I stamp you might want to do that because like it's crazy. It's going to be a slow grind if they don't know you, but at the same time, you can grow on
work
there.
out.
It can work. All right.
Investments into Twitch.
Question number 3 is: tell me something about you that most people don't know. I don't even know at this point.
Something about you that most people don't know.
At this point, I don't even know.
I don't even know because
I be telling my
shit
shit all the time.
Okay.
Yeah,
I tells the business. I don't know.
A memory of yours or something that probably you never told anybody. I don't know.
Ooh, I don't want to do that.
Oh, wait. Hold up. I got to look at this joint again.
Incriminating.
Oh, never mind. I mean,
got some skeletons up in that closet of mine.
I mean, I guess to the audience that may not know, obviously a lot of the audience probably don't know us for real. I guess I would say that I'm very, I don't want to say music driven, but that's a big part of me. And it became a big part of me growing up. I just don't look the part. I just do some shit for fun. And people be like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Because I wanted to do something else in life. That's why. So I will randomly sing all kinds of shit. And people be getting so surprised that, oh my God, you can sing. Yeah. I try to hide it, but I can't hide it. Because when a song come on and I sing it, and I try to sing it to the best of my ability,
they find out.
They want me to do karaoke, and I say no because the rules are if you can sing, you should not be doing karaoke because you're making everybody else look bad. I got a tiny music background, but my whole family put that on me, and so I did choir, I did recitals, I've headlined the newspaper before, I've done all what starters do. I just didn't continue it because I wanted to play basketball. That was it.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. We have very similar backgrounds.
For real?
Yeah. My mother was a saxophonist. My dad played tuba, percussion, and he makes beats to this day.
I got to say, my dad makes beats too. I got to say shout out to all the family at home because, listen, we got singers, we got rappers, we got people, everybody who play instruments. Like, it goes back. Like, we very music driven, for real.
I played clarinet for 8 years, so I definitely that was pushed on me too, though. So I definitely kind of get that. That was pushed on me by like my mom. I guess she just had expectations like, no, my child's gonna grow up in music because I grew up in music. And
I'm not gonna say that I was forced. They gave it like, okay, something like as a kid, you want to put your kids in different programs. To see what they could go into. So that was me, and some of them was like I didn't have a choice, but others is like, okay, this might be something I might want to do. I tried to play instruments, but I don't know, nothing really stuck with me. So, but looking back at it now as a grown man, look, I feel like I'd be crazy on the piano, even though I'm hard. I can't move my, I don't know, my brain ain't functioned to where I can move my fingers like in so many different directions. Try drums, try guitar. They all look cool, and I respect everybody that do it. So it's like, the mic in my hand was something different.
I think the interesting thing about it, I don't want to get off topic because we still haven't answered our questions, but I think the interesting thing about it is when you are musically inclined, like say for me, for example, transferring playing the clarinet into now learning how to make beats on my own. Because if you already know how to sight read music, it's not really that hard to plug it in on a computer.
I learned reading music during my time learning the clarinet.
That is way different.
Yeah, it's way different.
because you're not reading notes when you're making
No,
beats.
you're
You're
just
not
adding
reading
them
them.
in.
You're just adding sounds and all this other
As long as
stuff.
you
You're
know
not
what the
reading a
note
music
is,
sheet.
you add it in.
That's
Yeah.
a whole different type of education.
Yeah. Being
I'm
adjudicated
not gonna
all.
kid. I'm not even gonna cap. I really was in the music classes and I didn't do nothing with it. In my head, I'm saying if I did do something like this, I should try to be the next Michael Jackson. Because I was dancing my ass off too. Hey, I was dancing my ass off.
They used to make us take it very seriously at the high school I used to go to. I went to Tri-Cities High School, and Outkast came from there. Kenan Thompson came from there. So a lot of good people came from there. Escape came from there. So like anybody that was in magnet program, they like were really hard on us. It's like, do you understand that this could really change your life?
If any of my old friends from middle school, if I ever reconnect with them, they're only going to bring up one memory. And this is this little program that we did. It was called Young Americans. I remember it was like we was in there for like a whole week, if not a week and a half. And at the end of it would be like this big performance that we all had to do. And I just remember in the middle of different little spots that we were in, I was just messing around in the hallways, goofing off and stuff like that. One of the staff members pulled me to the side. I thought I was in trouble, but he was like, no, come here. Hey, do this for me. I'm like, okay. I did it. He was like, all right, now do it again. Do it this way though. Okay. He's like, all right, that's what I need you to do. You're going to be on this part. I was like, oh shit. Next thing you know, I got a little Richard little thing going on, and I'm saying, oh fuck, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, all right, and I didn't. And then he just wanted me to do that, and then he literally just told me, go out there and do your thing. I didn't. There was no dance step or nothing that I had to do. There was people behind me that was doing it, but I did not have no steps or anything. So I just made up some shit while I'm da 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 da. At the end of that night, everything was different. When I say everything. My mom and my grandma were there, so they was. And then I had a cousin who was in it that I didn't see at the time. But then once we saw my auntie, she was like, "No, your grandson didn't." I'm thinking, okay, this is just little family love. When I got back to school, ain't nobody gonna talk about this. When I got back to school, hey yo, what's up, singer? Hey yo, look, my nigga right here. I'm like, shit, I felt like a little celebrity at school the next day because it happened at our school.
You get a whole different high off of it. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't talk about it too much, but they did.
Oh, definitely when I did choir and I had to sing that. Yeah, that Lion King song. I had to.
Lion King was also in there. All right. Question number 4 says, do you have any special talents? I basically just told y'all.
Yeah. Sing.
Am I going to do it on here? No.
I have a very small love for singing, I guess. People catch it if they catch me.
Yeah, we be harmonizing.
We be harmonizing together.
Oh, that's what's up.
Me and Miguel, we be harmonizing too. We be singing together too.
Maybe one day I'll catch you off here.
You might.
But yeah, I think modeling, beauty content, makeup artistry. What else do I do? I draw. Yeah. I paint. I write poetry.
Oh, that's what's up. Very artistic.
Yeah, very, very much a creative.
A lot of things that I tried and didn't want to do. I mean, now is different because after I was done playing ball, I didn't know what I wanted to do after that. And then I just was watching YouTube all the time and watching. I ended up, you see this behind me. I ended up going into the sneaker game, and then I was trying to figure out how to do this and do that. And then I see all these YouTubers doing everything, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to do. So boom.
Yeah.
It went from that to now I got this in my hand all the time. After a few years, I ended up getting this in my hand all the time. So being a content creator is literally like something that I've been enjoying. It's only thing is that I've always tried different things with it though, because you know, being a small creator, you can go any direction. And sometimes bubbles burst on certain things. So a lot of things might not work out the way you think. So I've been trying a whole bunch of different stuff, which is why I decided to do a podcast like this, which is why I decided to do Twitch, because it was a whole different lane.
Or it could open the door. Maybe that thing that you want to do the most, it might not be what you need to get in the door to get to that. You might need to find another thing. And I think a lot of people out there who are creatives need to understand that most of us are multifaceted. We don't just do one medium of art. It's multimedia art, and that's fine. Just find something that you can start with and keep progressing in that, because it's very hard to try to pinpoint what you want to do when you know you're talented at a lot of things. That was my problem.
Yeah.
I wanted to model first, and then I didn't even take makeup artistry seriously. That was something that was more so for me, and now it's something that I can use to literally pay my bills if I needed to.
Yeah, that's what's up. Especially if it like benefits a lot. That's probably the best thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like my thing is when people talk about like or ask anybody what they want to do and it has anything to do with fame or anything like that, I don't care about all that. But what I do say, this is my answer every single time. It's not that I want to do this to be famous or go viral, but
Mm-hmm.
I do like to be recognized for things that I'm interested in because I want to like contribute to that. There's a lot of people that get recognized for the stuff that they do. And so I would like to be recognized for doing some stuff too. Like, hey,
Right.
I'm good at what I do when it comes to being on. Well, I'm not gonna say Twitch just yet. I'm still a beginner, but like I got good knowledge on shoes. I'm good at, I don't know, making people laugh and doing little skits here and there on TikTok, even though I haven't done it in a while. It's just, just being recognized for like stuff that you like to do that interests you. That's what I like.
Yeah.
That's my answer every single time. And I tried the modeling thing too a little bit. That back when I was living in Cali, little John Casablanca. It was so expensive to get into, and it didn't last long.
It is, and it's a very competitive state.
Very competitive, like especially with the girls. Y'all be having
Between
competition
LA
with one another every time. I was a kid at the
LA,
time, so I
very,
didn't.
very hard to get into.
Yeah, and I was in San Diego at this time, and I was only like, was I 10? I was probably like 9 or 10 when I did it. So it was just a little try. But now it's like you can do it independently with your own shit now. You can create your own stuff, or if you have a studio or use your room or use anything, you go on Instagram and just show off all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Show off anything that you can possibly do. I used to tell people, I'm like, listen, I might be here working at Finish Line sometimes, but one day y'all gonna see me on those posters. Instead of me working in that job.
That's how I felt working at Sephora's. Like one day I want to walk into a Sephora and see my face instead of being the employee. Yeah.
Go down the mall and you seeing everybody dressed up in all the stuff on the average on the market posters and stuff. You seeing Jennifer Lopez on Coach and all this other stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that could be me.
I'm not gonna lie.
Not with Coach, but with certain stuff.
That.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
I think I had one good time that was like that. I have a friend that used to go to Georgia State, and during their time being there, they had an art exhibition. They were art major, and we've done photo shoots together. I did one of my first photo shoots with this person, and walking into this room, it was a whole room of all of their artwork, but there were multiple different photo shoots of me in there, and just having people look at me like, oh my God, that's the model that, that's a very rewarding feeling. Like, oh my God, from me to on print to different high, for sure.
A whole different high, especially when others are recognizing it now, and it's like you did it.
Yeah.
And now you just need to do more. We're in that time now where even if you had very little opportunities, you can still push your own shit out now that can make opportunities. So it's like, yeah, I did that, but I can also do this. Bet.
Yep.
That's why I like Instagram. That's why I like the resources that we have now. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have this back in the day. MySpace didn't even have this.
It had to be word of mouth, honestly.
Yeah.
It had to be the strength off the word of mouth, and you actually doing the footwork. Now you could just sit behind your camera comfortably, and things can take off.
All right. This is question number 5. If you could meet any one person from history or currently alive, in other words, dead or alive, who would it be and why? I already got my answer off top.
I got mine on a cool. I always wanted to meet her.
Who?
Maya Angelou.
Maya Angelou.
Yeah.
That's a nice person.
She's an inspirational woman. And she's my favorite poet of all time. And she's a philanthropist and more.
Yeah.
And she didn't talk for a long time because she was being abused. But when she finally did talk, baby,
the world heard it.
She shook the world. The world was underneath her feet.
That's nice. Oh,
damn, that was deep as hell.
Deep as
Okay. That was.
She got me feeling like, do I need to change my answer? Because you know who my answer is.
I'll tell you, when he first asked that question, she was the first person on my mind. I don't give a fuck what it is. Everything in school, like English, Maya Angelou, inspiration.
You know who my answer is.
Brett Fayez. And she had the chance, and she ran because she had to stand on her shirt.
I've seen this person in person before, like in the flesh, but like I was too scared. I was too chicken shit. I ran.
Damn.
I'm like, oh.
Excuse me, Brett Fayez. If you see this, Aminah the sleepiest, you can see that at the bottom. She was in your presence, but she was scared, and she's with my best friend, and we need a do over.
Happy birthday to him. But yeah.
And then she shouted out happy birthday and shit. Look at that. She kept.
I was saying
Hey,
happy birthday.
try to speak into existence next time he go on
Oh,
tour.
okay. I definitely manifested
my bad,
it.
Brett.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna run into this person. I'm running to this person, and I ran into that person. So
It will happen
There's
again.
anyone that I wish I could have met. He's no longer alive now, but Kobe Bryant, man, he was my favorite player of all time. I've seen him play. I've seen him play twice when he came out here at DC. The 2 times I went to those NBA games, Wizards against the Lakers, I was at his final game out here, and I was ecstatic. When he died, that was probably the only time anybody ever saw me cry before. Like I broke down, and it took some time. It took some time because I thought it was fake, and then what got me was like it was settling in, and I was sitting here, and I was just at disbelief. But then I go on Twitter. It's still all over the place. But that same night, the games that were being played that night, they did the 8-second violation and 24-second shot clock violation in honor of Kobe because the numbers he wore 8 and 24. When I saw them do that and I saw everybody's faces, I was at somebody's house too. I hid with hella people in there. I hid my face and I just started bawling. Man, it was wild. I wanted to go outside and just go to my car. Didn't want to be there no more. That's what hit me. Yeah, he was my favorite basketball. I'm sure if he was alive and I was to meet him now, he probably would have gave me so much knowledge had I met him, because I know his talks, and whenever he did those TED Talks or those little interviews and the stuff that he be saying, motivation and all that other stuff, like I would have had some gems.
Yeah,
for real. What do you want to be? What did you want to be when you were growing up? As if I didn't already answer that. I wanted to hoop. I was on my way to the NBA, bro.
There's 2 things that I guess I say I would,
or the next mic, but I didn't want to.
Or maybe 3 things I wanted to be.
I wanted to be a whole bunch of shit. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Why?
I want to be a singer. I want to be a basketball player. I want to be a clothing designer.
I wanted to be a basketball player. I wanted to be the next big singer after. Listen, Michael Jackson, Usher, Omarion, Chris Brown, all them dudes I looked up to because of what they were doing. B5, and then later on, Mindless Behavior. That's why I hated them dudes, because they was doing what I wanted to do at my age. So I said, man, fuck them. But I did become fans of them. Outside of that, I wanted to be like an actor on Disney Channel or something.
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie, I definitely
without knowing what goes down behind the scenes.
Of course, I wanted to be, when I was a little girl, I wanted to be a labor and delivery, I guess you could say, person, like the person that delivers the babies.
Midwife?
Mm-hmm.
Now in my later years, I feel like if I was to get older, I would actually be a doula or a midwife, but I meant like in the hospital. Like the person that actually is helping assist with the labor.
Oh, so OB.
Yeah, OB. Then I wanted to be a veterinarian for a long time. Then I changed it to being a marine biologist. And then my last and final thing that I was going to go to college for was architecture. And now I'm a makeup artist. So those things.
I was going to college. I was definitely going to college for communications, but I got stuck there because I didn't know communications is like, there's so many different lanes. I didn't know if I wanted to do mass communications and work behind the camera or be in front of it. I didn't know if I wanted to do public relations. I just knew that I just know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe one day if in the future, I don't know, I have my own talk show and be like Arsenio Hall or something. You know what I'm saying? I can talk.
So. But I just seen Arsenio Hall kissing. Like he really kissed Diana Ross. Like
that was her. She let it.
She did that. She did.
Definitely let it.
Yeah, then she was flirting with Michael Jackson. I just watched this video like before we.
They was always listen, that was Michael Jackson's dream. That was his soulmate for real. Diana Ross. He really
was in love with her.
You should have seen
in love with that woman.
You should to see how she made him feel like.
Yeah, I remember seeing them videos years ago. She was like, she was basically called Michael Jackson sexy, and that dude blushed like a motherfucker.
Yes, yes, that's the same video.
Like, don't talk to me like that.
Yo said, no. She was like, you embarrassed me. And his smile was like this.
Ear to ear.
Never seen Michael Jackson smile that hard before.
He even had to hold his knee up, like, hold on, like, you talking to me.
Arsenio Hall was a little different though. She stood up. He was trying to talk and stay on topic, and she just looking at him like this. Like, I want you to kiss me. I was like, whoa, Diana moving like that.
And you better kiss her. And you better kiss her though, because you ain't gonna turn.
You had to.
Yeah, that's like Ross.
You didn't.
He gave her a peck, and then she was still right there. Then he gave her a real kiss, and then he just melted in his seat.
Man, back in the day, I bet. Listen, man, back in the day, Diana Ross was like that. Back in the day, so you had to. I would never pass up that situation if I was back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It kind of reminds me of fast forward decades later, and you got the Tyra Banks show and Bow Wow kissing Tyra Banks.
That?
Oh my God!
You talking about on 106 and Park?
No. It happened before on the Tyra Banks show when she had her talk show in like the mid 2000s, and then they brought up that situation again.
Oh yeah,
They brought that situation.
We'll never forget 106 and Park though, because
situation up again on 106 and Park, and then they basically just did it again. Oh, that was an act though. I had because they knew. Like, because when she came onto the show, remember when she came onto that show and he was hosting, she was like, "Hi, how you doing? We have history." She's like, "Yeah, we do have history." And then they played the clip, and then she said, "Do you want to do the remix?" Boom! I was like, "Hey, yo, what?"
Okay, yeah, that's Tyra Banks.
Probably not now, but
I don't give a fuck what they say about Tyra Banks. If she wanted to go out do it, the fuck? It's Tyra Banks now. She was popping at one point in time.
Okay, everybody wanted to be America's Next Top Model.
Ooh.
Fuck that! I want to be life size.
That's so cute.
Hey, I don't know how a lot of girls was watching that joint.
It was. All the girlies know.
As soon as it came on Disney Channel, you don't ask me for shit. Don't talk to me. I'm hiding. I'm not answering when you call me. I'll take a whooping. Fuck it.
Oh my God. Damn. While we keep explaining these stuff, the next question is like something we've already answered. So this one says, 7, if you could have any job, what would it be?
To be a model.
To just run my own shit and be able to go home when the hell I want to. And somebody else work my shit while I'm at home with my family and my kids just traveling. That's what I want.
Same.
Fuck working for y'all. Shit.
But I do want
y'all barely want us working for you anyways.
I miss being in front of the camera, no lie. I want to get into some work. There's people that have been wanting to work for me for years that we still ain't linked up. Like I gotta get back. I need to do that. I feel like that was made for me. And I went away from being a model for a long time. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so tall. People always thought I was either a basketball player or a model.
When I first met her,
I'm really not that tall. I'm 5'8.5".
Look, I talked to her on the phone a lot. I thought she was shorter.
No. Anything over 5'7" and up is tall for females.
I'm almost 5'9".
Nobody give a fuck, Keisha. Anyway,
she know why I'm smiling at her like that.
I thought she was like
she's short as fuck.
He said it, not me.
I already knew.
That's why I smile like.
But anywho, when I met her, I literally thought I talked to her on the phone a lot. I never like seen her in person because she was out of state. Oh my bad. And then one day I had went to the mall and they was like, Aminah's here, and I'm like,
oh yeah, the day I moved here, Keon was showing me around Minnesota.
I literally didn't know that she was like in town or nothing.
He called her. He just was like showed the phone. She was like, wait, is she here? Like, yeah, I moved here yesterday.
Like just off of GP. So I went to the mall and like I'm thinking I'm just gonna see somebody like my height. No, I'm looking up at this bitch like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm tall as fuck.
I'm like, you don't do no modeling and then I'm like, you gotta get into it. Modeling height. Like, we need to get you into some shit.
Yeah.
Or something. Set you up with some photographers.
Okay.
Yeah, if I could have any job, it would be literally what I hope this would turn into. Like, really, I don't care who thinks this is silly, but it's not bad being a influencer or a social media influencer, no matter what genre it is. If that can be a success for me, I'm straight chilling.
Yeah.
Because social media,
That
listen,
opens the doors for so much more.
exactly. This is
Anything
the
as long
world
as
that we
you
live in,
follow
and if you
it.
can succeed there, then the sky's the limit. Like,
Yeah.
there's people out there who don't have zero talent at all, and they go viral. Now all of a sudden they paid off of appearances and stuff like that. So imagine people who actually do that shit. Like, it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
Like Bad Barbie. Period. Period. It's like,
Brit Bart, whatever that girl name is.
oh, Bit Barbie, whatever the fuck
Yeah, I'm
her
gonna say
name
that.
is.
But she was right. So she did that, and then you look at the
I think
comments and
Bad
everybody
Barbie,
blowing her up, and it's like,
they both got rich off of not shit.
Okay.
oh
That
yeah,
really
Bad
did.
Baby. She only got famous off of what,
Cash
Dr. Phil,
outside. Yeah.
Cash Me Outside. And what's crazy is they didn't pursue those things. They just did it, and it was the people that was making fun of it and making jokes out of it and all these beats and stuff like that and memes and gifs, and boom, next thing you know, they ended up getting record deals. They didn't work
Yeah.
for that shit. This is a funny one. Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
The fucking chicken, man. The chicken came first.
But didn't the chicken have to hatch out of the egg?
And see, I always thought it was the egg, because how the fuck does the chicken become a chicken without the egg first?
How the fuck is a chicken? How the fuck you get an egg?
You know
Well,
what?
maybe
God created it.
Psycho bullshit.
God created an egg, and then the chicken was formed. That's my answer.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, that's
But I thought it was he had two of this, two of that, two of that. It didn't say what it didn't say how they became so. I thought they just magically appeared. That's what they was making shit seem. So is that not
that
how
is the
that
only thing that listen, out of the entire story, that's the only thing I questioned. Okay, boom, Adam, boom, take the rib out, boom, Eve, and then it's like more people, and I'm like, with who? If there were the only two humans alive at the time, with who? And that's the only thing I'd be asking, but that's it. Other than that, everything else is foolproof in your eyes. All right, here's one. Well, I'm going down the list. I'm sorry. This is number 9. Any new and exciting things that you would like to share?
New to y'all, old to me. Uh,
Because I'm trying to figure
I
out.
did a beauty campaign with a Black-owned brand called Red Beauty, sold at Target. Everything is under $8. This was last year. I did get reaccepted for another campaign. Don't know when that will happen, but I did recently get email on that. Also, I have done a show before. Crew doing makeup. I was a makeup assistant. I worked with my aunt. My aunt worked with Tyler Perry. She just actually did hair for the Tyler Perry story, Maxine's baby. Yeah, she's a master cosmetologist in the entertainment industry, and she brought me on this gig. It had nothing to do with Tyler Perry, but I got to meet Eric Benet, the singer, and Courtney
Wow.
Miller Jr. He used to dance for Michael Jackson. Actually, he was his
Hey,
backup dancer, and now is a writer director. So yeah, I got to meet some really cool people.
hey, man. Hey, that's cool.
So that's new, and it's not really new. It's old to me, new to y'all, but yeah, it's new and exciting. Hopefully, some new shit come around.
Hey, listen, like I said, look, the more you push, the more you work, anything is possible for real. So just keep building those connections, build those opportunities, and I feel like, more will just come.
Yeah.
And you'll be further. How about you, Keely?
Although more life, more living.
Sounds like somebody got to get back to work.
No, for real. Just chilling.
Okay, so for me, it's the same thing as Aminah said. Look, it's old to me, new to y'all, but some of the stuff is actually recent. So, as y'all all know, I am a content creator. I've been going crazy recently on Twitch. I do a lot of gaming on there, and I've been doing like just chilling podcast, just chilling streams where I just talk to the camera for real, talk to the chat, It's almost like a podcast. I do give podcast vibes on there, so I be going crazy. I actually multi-stream, so when I am live on Twitch at the same time, I'm also live on this platform called Kick, which is extremely similar to Twitch in every aspect and how the site is set up. Outside of that, for a few years I have been doing YouTube. I have my own YouTube channel. It's mainly sneaker based, but I'm going to switch it up and start making it like more fashion oriented, so that way sneakers can have something to go along with it. I've been to a few sneaker cons here and there. I missed out on this last sneaker convention that came out this way, but I had to do something. I missed out on the event. Sad about it, but the next one that come, or if it's anywhere close in my area, I'm definitely going to be there. I'm definitely going to pop out. And I will be creating other channels pretty soon. My next one is going to be like a more vlog-ish type channel, personal life type shit. I don't know if it'll be a daily vlog, but it'll be like something that centers around daily life type stuff. So like the followers and the subscribers can see me on a more personal level. I'm going on a cruise on the 21st, so I'll be there. It's like a holiday thing. I'm definitely going to be vlogging that. That's going to go on that channel. That's what I got going on. What do you do to get rid of stress? As if I don't see y'all doing it now.
Cry. I'm just playing, but not really.
Smoke, sleep, eat.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a crybaby. I'll be getting irritated. I get to crying real quick.
If I cry, you just don't talk to me.
Like, this is stressing me out.
I don't really know what I do to get rid of stress per se. For someone who hasn't played ball in so long, I recently have been going to the gym shooting hoops with a group of guys for a few weeks now, and I felt good, you know. So I literally forgot anything that I had going on in my life while I'm out there playing. So that's a good tactic for me. Just going to the gym, whether if I'm working out, you know, blowing off some steam or hooping with the fellas and stuff. So that would be my answer.
Games and music for me.
Yeah, music. I just be trying to find something to match my mood for real. And sometimes it'd be hard because I don't be knowing what my mood is. I'll be sad, but it's like, okay, I'm very picky with music. If I'm feeling away, I want to feel the same thing in the song. I need the melodies to match. I need the words to match. I need the energy to match.
Yeah.
If this song don't match my shit, I'm not playing it. You know, a lot of people who are rocking rock are listening to Rod Wave and bumping Rod Wave when they feeling all sad and low. And even though his music is about that currently, and I respect it, if I feel that way, I'm not listening to Rod. I need to listen to some sad ass R&B shit that got the melodies to match it.
Yeah.
I don't want a trap beat behind it. I don't want an upbeat behind it. I'm sorry.
No, I mean neither. I'm very much feeling this conversation.
Yeah, that's me.
Like-minded. But yeah, no, music for sure. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might put some Tibetan singing bowls real quick, and I'll be listening to that for 30 minutes. And by the time that song is over with,
I'll say this just to say it. All right, those that know me, y'all might even fucking be annoyed that I'm saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. One of my favorite R&B artists who is extremely underrated, and y'all gonna judge me because y'all probably haven't listened to this dude since 2008, but Sammy. His music hit, especially the music he makes now. And a lot of people don't know because he's not pushed to the masses like everybody else is. That ain't his fault, though. I'm one of those people who look up, like if I'm just watching some shit, if it's old or whatever, that's like, I wonder what this guy's doing now. That's what happened. And then he has a YouTube channel, and he had this documentary that he made, and I was like, oh, shit, okay, let me check this out. I'm listening to this whole dude's story, and I'm like, oh, shit. So this is where his music was at. Oh, he was doing this, he was doing that. So I started listening to it, and I'm like, all right. Then I saw on Apple Music he had albums that came out that I never knew about. He dropped the EP in 2016, dropped the album in 2017, dropped an album in 2019. I'm like, yo, where the fuck was I at during all of this? So I started listening to it in 2021 or 2022. Mind you, I'm fresh off of a fucking relationship in 2020, so I had nothing to listen to match my mood other than old school shit. And I'm listening to this one album, and I'm like, this is what the fuck I've been looking for. And I
love those moments.
I mean, like this one particular album is called Coming of Age. Every song matched everything that I felt after that breakup. I said, wow. And here I am trying to find Future to say, fuck this bitch. That's all. I was like, yeah, I've been a fan. I've been even more of a fan ever since, because all them songs match my shit.
I think at the time in school we met Sammy. This is when I was like in elementary, middle school, and they gave us an autograph.
I only saw him live one time at the Millennium Tour.
I've seen Lloyd. I took a picture
I
with
saw
him.
Lloyd too.
He's short. We the same height. I was trying to hurry up and walk away from him because my first baby dad, he was very, very like jealous. And I tried to hurry up and walk away from him, and he grabbed my arm and he was like, "Wait, I didn't even get your name." And I told him my name, and the whole night I was just scolded. He said, what did he say to you?" So he just asked me my name.
So this last one is going to be, what is your favorite? Well, this kind of relates to the 10th question, but it says, what is your favorite way to waste time? It's either going to be that one, or what is something that is popular now that annoys you?
It's something that is popular that annoys me.
Yeah, what is something that is popular now that annoys you? We might be here all night if I answer that question.
I don't like that the younger kids don't got no type of discipline. Like we used to get
Okay,
told.
so let me switch the question then. The way the things that you brought up, I will switch it then. What is normalized that annoys you then? Because that's not popular. That's just something that's just been completely normalized. But go ahead.
Shit, they get to do whatever they want to. We used to get in trouble for like everything.
Yeah.
Now it's rapping. It's kids that's rapping, and they like just cussing and like.
Bro, you remember Lil Mouse?
Bruh.
Fuck around and you fuck around and get smoked. I'm like, yo, how old is this dude?
It's even worse that they younger than that.
Yeah. I know what video you're talking about too, because the parents was in the background just going crazy. I'm like, yo, what?
That's crazy.
And I mean, like they be smoking blunts and stuff, and they be doing interviews with no jumper.
No jumper?
Yeah, I've seen one on there. He was cussing and smoking and stuff. I was like, but let us would have been rapping and saying all that extra shit. Niggas would have came through with a belt. No, what? I got fucked up real bad.
That shit's crazy as hell.
They say anybody could be a rapper these days. Anybody could be a rapper these days.
That is true.
That is not true.
For me though, okay. Not to take a shot at the ladies, man, but what I hate that's popular, that annoys them. What is popular or normalized that completely annoys the shit out of me. Let me not sound contradicting. I'm gonna say this first. Yes, I am one of those who watch reality TV at times, not all the time, but at times, because you get a little into what everybody's been doing and what they are doing. But them shows like Bad Girls Club and what they got now, Baddies and all that shit is annoying as hell. The only thing that I respect about this is that they gave a space for girls who are like that, like the ratchet shorties, the hood shorties, and all that stuff. Okay, this is a space for them. Cool, because now everybody got an opportunity. But it's so exploited, and what they do on those shows is a fight every 5 minutes. This the shit that they say, the shit that they do, the shit that they promote. There's young girls that's watching this shit, and now they are becoming the newer role models that these girls are looking up to when they're just nothing but a conversation starter. Because it's the same shit every day and it's nothing new. One, but the way that it's pushed now, it's pushed harder than Love and Hip Hop was pushed. I think at this point it's pushed harder than, even though it didn't last as long as Bad Girls Club, Baddies is getting pushed harder than that shit. I ain't watch Housewives, so I can't talk on that. But at the same time, that might fall into the same category.
Housewives is still on.
I know that's still on, but I didn't watch it, so it's like I don't know if I want to put that in the same category. Like, are they always fighting and shit like that? I know they showing off their lavish life with whoever the fuck they married to or were married to.
They're more classy than that.
I know people, it's entertaining. People like the drama. People like the tea. People like all this other stuff. But again, a lot of people think that's real life and they then try to make it real life. And that's why a lot of attitudes are always what they are now. And it's crazy.
I'm one of those that watch that type of stuff.
Exactly. I know. That's why I brought it up, because I wanted to know what you would say to that.
Cause to each his own. Shit.
It is to each his own. It's
Sometimes I
for
be
entertainment.
exactly. I like
that's why I pointed out. I'm like, I know it's entertaining, and that's pretty much why it's getting pushed all the time. We like the drama, we like the tea, we like all the. I get it. The issue though is when people try to literally make that a reality or make it their reality. People who aren't even about that life, but want to
well,
be.
you gotta realize who's a leader and who's a follower.
Right.
See, I just watched this shit. I
It's
just watched
millions of
this.
followers out this motherfucker, and I be meeting them every time.
Now, if you want to make this your life and you go sign up for it, that's on you. Now, it is a lot of people that are making these types of their own spinoff of these types of shows. You got South Central baddies. Now that's TV. Ain't that what it's called? Yeah.
It's like, hey, get it how you live it, but that's crazy.
Now, see, I'm too crazy because you're gonna fight me, and then you think that we just gonna go on events and shit.
No.
I'm gonna sit right next to you on purpose just to smack your shit every time. It's not gonna stop. They're gonna have to kick me off the show because I'm real life crazy. Like that's why I wouldn't be on one of them shows. You're not just gonna sit up and just because I look a certain type of way or I'm feeling a certain way, I'm expressing myself. You feel like you don't like me, so you gonna take off on me? No, bitch, you gonna fuck around and lose a limb. I ain't signing no NDAs. I'm telling everything that goes on that bitch.
People got to realize they fight, and even though they do fight, they still got staff members there that pull them away so they can continue on to the onto the show. You go out in the streets and they fight in real life. There's no staff members there to save you.
Then I can't take that bullying shit. I be in everybody's business and they ain't even my business. But you being weird. See, that's why
That's
I just
another thing. I should have said that shit.
Yeah.
How everybody, especially men, are being called weird for every single thing that they do.
Man, if you just being weird, you just being weird.
I can see weird as in like your attitude or just whatever you're doing that may seem abnormal, but I'm getting called weird just for asking a question. Like, why do you want to know? Weird. I'm like, what the fuck? I just asked the question.
Weird.
That's all you get, bro. You're weird, bro. I'm like, bro. All I did was ask a question.
I ain't never heard that.
I ain't never heard that one.
I just got I just asked a question. I didn't know I was weird for asking a question. You know what I mean, we get called anything in the book.
No, that's somebody just deflecting.
Sounds like it to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I skipped 12 because it was related to that was related to 10. And so we only did 13. So we technically only did 12 out of 34 fucking questions. I mean, I knew it was going to take up the whole episode anyway. So there was that. We got pretty far. It was an opportunity for the audience to get to know us a bit. And then Aminah's a new person to me. You know, Keely already knew her. So I learned a lot from her, which is cool. And it was funny that we got like similar mindsets to things. Like I was peeping when she said that every time I say certain things, she liked how it was going because now we got similar mindsets. So I was like, oh shit. So Aminah, again, welcome to the show and thank you for stopping by. It was a pleasure meeting you for myself. So I mean, it'd be cool if you came back, you know, do more episodes with us, you know. You're always welcome.
She'll be here when you're gone.
She will be when I'm okay. So, like I said, I am going on a cruise from the 21st to I want to say I'm coming back on the 30th. So I will be out because I'm not going to have my laptop on me. I don't know if I'll even have a connection to even do the show. So they're going to hold it down for me, you know. But that's just for future reference. I will be on the next episode after this, so that's fine. But after that, I will be absent for maybe an episode or two. I don't know. Anything that y'all want to say before we close out?
Oh my gosh. Thanks for having us and watching us.
Thank you.
It's only up from here.
Thank you for having me
Always.
on my first good podcast.
In
Pleasure.
maybe 2 weeks, you'll see more than just one new person.
Oh, trust. We maybe even sooner than that.
Oh, when you're gone, I'm definitely.
Oh, while I'm gone, I don't know what's gonna happen when I won't be here. But oh man, all right. I
miss you.
y'all, they'll love it when I'm back. They'll love it when I'm back. It's all good. But that's gonna be it for this episode. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? This is the Young and Ignant podcast, episode 15. We will see y'all on the next one.